Alright, so we have another Hoedown through this throwdown. So, Meredith, tell us what happened.
I think it all kind of went down in the last round. When it was Jen and Natalie up, people brought up Elise before that, and then people started saying like, no, not Elise, let's go for Jen. And I was confused when there was such a great opportunity to take out a powerful player. We were going for someone who had been relatively quiet in the game. And then the nominations were up, and I was asking why people weren't talking about Natalie, why it was unanimous that people wanted to vote out Jen.
Yeah.
And no one would give me an answer. I think people I was working with were working with Natalie and just didn't tell me that. I'm not really sure why we didn't take out a more powerful player when there was the chance to. So then I voted against Natalie even though I knew it wasn't going to do anything, just to show loyalty, because I worked with Jen and I told her I wasn't going to vote for her. And that seemed to piss people off, and I guess I just didn't understand who was working with who and where I stood, and didn't have as much knowledge. I'm honest to a fault and loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
And so it was my time to go. But if it came from a vote of loyalty, then I think that's okay.
For sure, for sure. Who was your biggest asset in this game? Like, who were you closely aligned to?
I had been working with Skylar and Christian and Logan. They had all been very good to me so far. In the aftermath of last round, Skylar was angry with me. I wasn't sure exactly where Christian stands. I always knew he was going to be more worried about himself than me, so that wasn't the most long-term commitment. Skylar I trusted more, but maybe I shouldn't have. And then Logan and I both ended up on the veto block, so there's nothing like we could really do for each other, the nomination block. But yeah, every round previous to that, we had been pretty much on the same page. I think like for those votes, pretty much everyone had been on the same page, so yeah.
Yeah. Who do you wish you had aligned with, but didn't have the opportunity to?
Apparently Natalie?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I have no idea who's aligned with who at this point. And I think not having enough knowledge on that and not talking to enough people, I got comfortable with the people I had been talking to and didn't really seek out more. So maybe Elise and Natalie or Maddie, one of the girls who is clearly in a different alliance than me.
Yeah. Any regrets? Anything you would change?
Trying to find out more information, trying to talk to more people more closely. But other than that, I did the best I could, and I'm proud of the way I played.
Good, good. Well, Meredith, I saw an awesome game playing. Even though you're out, that doesn't mean you'll never play again. We saw some great gameplay from you today, and we thank you for playing. I hope you had fun.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you for talking with us today, and thanks for playing the game.
Welcome to another Hoedown. Christian, what happened?
I knew Skylar would go after me. He got Tony out in Survivor early. He knew Tony was a target then. And then I knew that Skylar would do something similar to that. I knew he was against me, even though no matter what he said, you know, I made an alliance with him, but I knew he was against me. I tried to make other alliances. Obviously, they weren't that good. I tried to do the exact same game I did in Survivor, just, you know, be close to everybody, that then just keep jumping on the side that's, you know, the majority. But I tried to change it up by getting a ride or die, and I couldn't trust that ride or die. Just like Survivor, I couldn't trust my main alliance, so...
So was Skylar this ride or die?
No, it was Maddie. Maddie was the ride or die, and then we had Elise. But I know she's ride or die with Elise now, obviously. They want the big target out. They don't believe that they're going to be targeted next. I don't think they will be targeted next. I was just saying that the whole entire time, but Skylar's going to go after somebody else. I mean,
So why do you think Skylar targeted you now?
Because I'm the biggest threat in the house, and he knows it too. I know it, he knows it. Most of them know it in the house. It's just unlucky that I was, in there with, not solid loyalties on any alliance. But big targets get out early. I knew if I was a big target early, I'd run into trouble, and then I did. So I tried my best not to be a big target. I didn't win a single competition, but Skylar knows how big of a threat I am from last game. So is Maddie. A lot of people from Freaky Force played in my game.
So you seemed to get very angry. Do you think that your method of campaigning was the most effective?
I played very blunt. I feel like I did my best. I said it in a very aggressive tone. I was very aggressive. And that's what I knew that I had to do. Like, with my social game, I had to be very aggressive. But,
why do you feel you had to be very aggressive?
If I didn't do that, they wouldn't see a sense of urgency to keep me in. Because if they were going to keep me in. They weren't going to keep me in either. Like, if I just said it with like a somber tone or aggressive tone, they weren't going to keep me in, obviously. So, I'm satisfied with what I did. I tried my best. I feel like that was the way to go in that situation, because if I just said, hey, vote out Dylan, explain myself in like a very calm tone, that Maddie and Elise still would have done exactly what they did just now.
Okay, so who do you think is going to be the next one to go?
Trey just got out Dylan, or put Dylan on the block against me. Skylar's going to take note of that, but I don't think Trey's out next. I think next person out is probably going to be like someone weak. I think either Elise or Lauren are going to be the next out, because Ani is the head of that duo with Lauren. Maddie is the head of her and Elise's duo. If Skylar goes for Trey, I don't think it's going to be this round, but it could be another round. Or he just doesn't go for Trey at all.
Okay, and so who do you think is going to win it all?
I think Skylar's going to make too many big moves, and toward the end, I think he's probably going to make like a very high number. I think he's going to at least make top 6. But I think Skylar, toward a very high ranking, I think around 4 or 5, Skylar's going to get out. So I think someone who's laying low, probably like Ani, Maddie, or someone like that.
Okay, and if you could only use one cowboy phrase for the rest of your life, which phrase would you choose?
Spur of the moment.
Okay. Well, that's another Hoedown.